So related to my training experience, I worked in multiple institutes. Yeah. So I used to teach DSA and Spring Boot and microservices. Okay. So as a working professional, I work I work related to Java, Spring Boot, and microservices, and handling cloud technologies as well. Yeah. Just let me go through the prerequisites for the course, right? So can someone tell me any idea what was the prerequisite for this course? Anyone? Our course name is Spring Boot Microservices with the cloud. Okay. Spring Boot and microservices. Guys, anyone? What was the prerequisite for this course?
Yeah, CoreJava.
Yep, guys, CoreJava, exactly. Okay. First, let me walk through the prerequisites, right? Okay. So definitely CoreJava is required, guys, to learn this Spring Boot and microservices. Okay. CoreJava is required. In CoreJava, we need OOPS knowledge and we need collection framework knowledge. Collection framework. Guys, are you able to uh, understand this writing, handwriting? Fine, right? My handwriting, good. Guys, are you able to follow? Guys, are you able to follow this handwriting? Fine.
Yes.
Yeah,
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 thank
it's
you.
fine.
Yeah, guys, please respond, okay? Because it's an online class, no? We need some, two-way communication, right? Yeah. Then exception handling, right? Then comes multi-threading, not that much required. Some basics of multi-threading is required here. Some basics, okay? You can say some basics here. And yeah, you can say IO streams knowledge to some level it is required. Yeah. Guys, this is the prerequisite, guys, okay? The first and foremost thing is, this is the prerequisite, okay? The first thing, from the core Java, we need OOPS knowledge, collection framework knowledge, exception handling knowledge, and multi-threading basics and IO streams, okay? These are the pillars, okay, of core Java, and these are the basics for Spring Boot and microservices, okay? Right? Guys, is that clear so far?
Hello, Sunil. Your voice is coming very low. I can see.
Low,
Yeah, very low.
okay? Guys, is that same for everyone?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, okay. Let me use some earphones then. Wait, guys, just let me use some headphones or earphones. Just a minute, guys. I'm connecting this Bluetooth. Oh, taking some time. Yeah. Guys, am I audible now? Hello? Guys,
Yes,
am I
yes,
audible
you're
now?
audible. Yes.
Is it better now and compared to earlier?
Came better first time, but once again it got low.
Anyone?
It looks like you are speaking from too far. I don't think it is a mic
Oh,
problem.
oh, no, I'm with the laptop only. Laptop
So
speaking is
because sometimes your voice is coming very clear and audible, but most of the time it is
okay.
very low.
Now, is it okay now?
Yeah, yeah. This is fine.
Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, guys. Okay, fine. Right, guys. So this is the prerequisite for core Java. Okay, right. So oops, we need collection framework. We need exception handling. We need and multi-threading. We need and IO streams also we need, guys. Okay, guys. Any doubts so far? Anyone related to prerequisites? Or else we
Sunil,
move forward. Okay.
it is not audible.
Wait, then I'll speak normally only. Then
Sunil, I think you are audible. Must be some issue with this guy's earphones or something.
okay. Let me. I was much more closer to laptop. Is it okay now?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, sorry, guys. From tomorrow I will change earphones. Okay. Yeah, I'll get a new one. Sorry. Today first class, no. Actually, I used to teach the morning class in the same way, but I didn't receive any complaint. Fine, fine, no issues. Yeah, guys. Any idea what is advanced Java, guys? Anyone?
Servlets and JSP.
Yeah, servlets and JSP, right? So, do you think that is there in the markets still now? Hmm? Yeah, correct. Servlets and JSP. Yeah, that's clear. Okay, guys. Do you think not only servlets and JSP? So we have in advanced Java we have in advanced Java we have JDBC, right? Servlets and JSP and MVC architecture, guys. Okay. So here I can say now this is totally outdated, guys. Okay. So we are not using JDBC. We are using JPA from Spring Boot. Okay. I will give you the reason why we migrate from JDBC to JPA. Okay. And servlets, these are also outdated. Okay. These are used to process the request and response, right? And JSP, this will give you the view. Okay. Now we are not at all using this. Instead of this, we are using React from the front end. Okay. This MVC also, as part of this course, I'm going to explain, guys. And don't think we need to learn advanced Java to master Spring Boot and microservices, which is not at all required, guys. Okay, clear. So this is if you know this advanced Java, that is so good. Okay, but if you don't know, I feel that's not a mandatory requirement to master this Spring Boot and microservices. Okay, guys, any doubts with respect to this advanced Java? Anyone? Guys, any doubts? You can ping in the chat box also. No, thank you. Yeah, guys. Now, can someone tell me what was the specialty of our course? In market you can see n number of courses with respect to Spring Boot and microservice, right? Can someone tell me if you guys gone through our video or that one? Okay, you can understand, right? Yeah. Can you tell me, right, that one? What is the specialty of our course? Anyone? So in this course, especially we are teaching with respect to cloud integration, guys. Okay, cloud integration with AWS, Azure, and GCP. Okay, this this I will try to bring. Okay, so basically whatever we are doing in our project, okay, in our actual project, okay. So basically right now we are dealing with GCP. In my past company, Spring Boot with Azure we have done. Okay, and before that we have done with AWS also. Okay, so
आवाज नहीं आ
yeah, please tell me any doubt. Hello.
Your sound is not coming, Sunil, at all.
Yes, give me 2 minutes, okay? Yeah, I'll try to change now only earphones. Okay? 2 minutes, guys, okay? Yeah. Guys, I'm back with the wild earphones. Okay, let me try with this. If it improves the sound quality, that would be really great.
Hello.
Yeah, 1 minute, guys. Let me plug the earphones and speak. Guys, is it audible now properly? Hello? Hello?
Yes, it is audible.
Now, can you see some improvement in the quality? Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, guys, am I audible properly now, at least?
It is not consistent at all. When you are starting, it is coming very fine, and later on it is going deep.
Okay, now I connected with earphones. Is it okay now?
Yeah, that is what it is not consistent, Sunil. Sometime it is coming okay, sometime it is very good, sometime very bad.
Okay. No, I have tried with Bluetooth. Now I'm trying with earphones. Guys, is is it same for all? Is it same for all? Guys, can you please ping in the chat box how many of you are comfortable with my voice correctly? Oh, why this issue is coming right now? I'm not sure. I'm comfortable. Okay. Uh, guys, can you please check it your end? I think multiple response I'm getting. Guys, now is it okay? I'm speaking with with some other earphones. Yeah, no, I'll just come to that point. Okay, let me, guys, is my voice is at least average now? Are you able to hear me properly, at least to some level? Hello. I think network issue. Let me change the bandwidth also. 1 minute. I connected with my PG Wi-Fi actually. That is nonsense. 1 minute. Guys, did you find any difference now? I have connected through some other data. Hello. Guys, is that okay now? Any change in the voice? Hello? Yeah, better, right? Okay. Guys, I hope everyone is comfortable with the voice now. Yeah, I have changed the data. Okay. Yeah. Guys, there is some instruction in the initial. Yeah, you can see these details. Okay. Yeah. Guys, let's get back. Okay. Yeah. So basically, advanced Java, the technologies are JDBC, servlets, JSP, and MVC, guys. So basically, they are outdated. Why outdated? Someone is asking me. Okay. Right. I will tell you that point also. Okay. Please wait for I think some level. Okay, I will give you that explanation. Okay, why they are outdated. Okay, fine. So guys, our specialty of this course is cloud integration with AWS, Azure, and GCP, guys. Okay, so I will try to integrate. Suppose if you take GCP, okay. Suppose if you take GCP, right? We have a cloud storage. Okay, we have a pub sub model. Okay, which is similar to Kafka. Okay, and we have a big data, BigQuery table. BigQuery, it is related to database. Okay. So we'll try to integrate, from Spring Boot to this GCP. Okay. In the same way, in Azure we have blob storage. Okay. Yeah. So which is used to store the files. And from AWS, we will try to integrate with EC2 and S3 bucket and Lambda, which is serverless function. Okay. So in the course forward, okay. So we'll try to integrate our Spring Boot app with GCP, Azure, and AWS, guys. Okay, guys, is that clear? Any doubts here? Hello. Guys, any doubts here so far with respect to cloud integrations? Yeah, clear. Thanks, Trina. Yeah, guys, please be responsive. Okay, please be respond quickly. Okay, yeah, right, guys. And mainly this course for who are supposed to learn this course? Guys, any idea who are supposed to learn this course? So I believe so it is mainly for experience. Mainly for, you can't say mainly, yeah, but yeah, mainly for experienced folks, in the Java stream. And now freshers also expecting this Spring Boot and microservice, guys. Okay. So basically, I was speaking to the random students, right? They were expecting the same Spring Boot and microservice from freshers also because of the competition. Okay. Yeah. And the people who are trying to switch the career, right? From non-IT to IT. Okay. Non-IT to IT. For them also, it is important, guys. Okay. And the people who are on the bench, okay, for them also it is important, guys. Okay, clear? Right. So if we get back with, so the main prerequisite is CoreJava. Okay, in CoreJava we need OOPS technology, OOPS methodology, collection framework, exception handling, multi-threading basics, and IO streams. And when it comes to advanced Java, okay, we have a JDBC, servlets, and JSP and MVC, and these are not at all mandatory, guys. Okay, it is not like if you learn this, we can understand Spring Boot and microservices. It is not that way. Okay, so if you already learned this, if you have already some idea on it, okay, that is fair enough. Okay, that will be an advantage. But if you don't know, also there won't be any issue. Okay, so I will help you to learn JPA without JDBC. Okay, it's not an issue. Okay, I will help you to learn WebMVC, okay, without servlets also, okay. And JSP, it is related to front end, okay, to display the view, guys, okay, to display the view pages, we used to use JSP. But now they are completely being replaced with React and Angular, guys, okay, right? This MVC is very basic, which we'll explain in our Spring Boot, okay. And one girl, I think Anu was asking, right, what was the why they were outdated, right? Is that the question? Yeah, Sunil, let me come to that, okay. Duration, okay. Guys, can someone tell me why JDBC is outdated? Anyone? I'll give you a clear explanation, okay, why JDBC is outdated, why servlets is outdated. Anyone? Uh-huh. Because of ORM, exactly. Yeah. Yes, Mahesh. Yeah. So because of the ORM, yeah. So basically what will happen means, let me give you a clear explanation why JDBC is outdated. Okay. Actually, I was thinking to tell this in some point of time, but yeah, the question came now itself. Yeah. So guys, anyone have idea about JDBC? What we used to do in JDBC? Guys, any idea about JDBC? What we used to do?
Database connectivity.
Yes.
Java
The first is,
database connectivity.
yeah. So basically there are few steps, guys. Someone recollect the steps in that?
First,
Huh?
we need to create connection.
Yeah. Then
When we
Get
create
driver classes, do connection.
yes. First we need to get the connection. Okay. Get connection. Okay. Then with the help of the connection, we need to load some driver class, right? Hmm. 1 minute. Today nothing is going good actually. 1 minute. Sorry. Yep. Yeah. The first one is getting the connection. Second one is loading the driver class. Third one is what? Executing the SQL query. Executing the SQL query. And fourth one is process the result. Right? Process the result. And fifth one is mapping to DTO. Right? Guys, these are the steps in JDBC, right? Hello.
yes.
Yeah. So these are the steps in JDBC, right? Suppose, suppose we have, let us say, in our enterprise level application, we are dealing with 100 tables. Okay. Right. Suppose to connect with 100 tables, we have created how many? We need to create 100 DO classes. Is that right, guys? Hello.
Yes.
Fine, Anu. Okay, 100 DO class. Let us assume each DO class contains some 5 methods, okay, or 10 methods. Okay, each DAO class containing 10 methods. Okay, so the methods are about fetching the data by ID, fetching all records, saving to what we call save it to database. Okay, like that we have n number of methods or 10 methods. Okay, so for each method, okay, we need to have these 5 steps, repeatedly again and again. Okay, so it is like, suppose let us take these are the 5 lines of code, so it will be 10 into 5, 50 lines. Okay, right? So for each class 50 lines. Okay, so for 100 DAO classes it will be 100 into 50, right, guys? So it is indirectly we are increasing the code, right? We are increasing the number of lines of code. Am I right, guys? So as the code is increasing, the maintenance is so difficult. The code will be prone to errors. The debugging is difficult, right? So yeah, so because of this, robust code, okay, we are going with JPA instead of JDBC. So that is the reason it is outdated, guys. Guys, is that clear now? And one more important thing is there. Anyone can tell me? Guys, so far is that clear? Why JDBC is outdated? Anu, I think she is the one who asked me. Guys, am I audible properly? Is that clear so far?
Yes.
Okay. Now, I'll show you that code, guys. Okay, don't worry. See, guys, we need to have the connection, and we need to have the statement, and we need to have the result set. Okay. If these lines are being repeated for each and every method, for 10 methods, let us assume on an average 5 lines of code is repeated, 10 into 5, 50. Okay, 50 lines of code. For 100 classes, 100 into 50. Almost 5,000 lines extra in the project. Is it a waste of time and waste of debugging, right? Will you agree, guys, here?
Yes.
Yeah, Ajay, let me get back. Yeah, fine, no issue. I'll get back. Okay. And second one of the important thing, guys. Okay, it is related to your observation. Okay. So anyone tell me, apart from this, there is okay, we know, okay, the number of lines of code is increasing and maintenance is increasing. Okay, I'm very sure on it. But there is one more reason. Okay, why we migrate from JDBC to ORM framework. Okay, anyone tell me now? Guys, the answer is on the screen only. Guys, anyone, can you answer this? Guys, am I going on a high level? Are you able to follow me so far? Any issues with my, with my speed? Are you able to catch me? Hello. Yeah, Ajay, I already told boilerplate code. Okay. Yeah, boilerplate code is one of the reason. Okay. So because of the boilerplate code, I told you how many lines of code were being wasted. Okay. Because of the boilerplate code, suppose if there are 100 lines of 100 classes are there, for each class 50 lines is extra, then we are end up with 500 lines of boilerplate code only. That is fine. I already gave you the explanation. But one more reason is there. Anyone? Iteration of
We
result
need
set.
to use
Okay. See.
SQL.
Yes. Yeah. Can you please elaborate, Sukanya? Yeah.
Here we need to write SQL commands, but in JPA we have JQL, HQL. Need to
Yes.
use
Yes. You are nearer. Okay. Guys, yeah, my audible is properly now. Anyone have issues now? I hope everyone is fine with respect to my voice. Yeah, guys. So, yeah, thanks, Sukanya. Yeah, thanks for the confirmation. Okay. So the main reason is, yeah, Sukanya has reached to some level, guys. Okay, but not exactly. Okay. The problem is, if you see this one, this is related to Oracle SQL syntax, right? So now, if see now at this point, okay, suppose the project right now we are in 2025 October 13th, right? October 13th. Okay. Right now we are using, let us assume, Oracle database. Okay. Whatever the query you have written in the code basis with respect to Oracle syntax you have written. Okay. You can easily communicate with the Oracle database, right? Let us assume on 2026 the project, the database changed to Postgres. Okay. Or NoSQL databases. Okay. Now, will it be an issue, right? Will it work? No, right? Because we have written the query in SQL syntax. Now it is Postgres. It is different now. Am I right, guys? Or if it is related to NoSQL, okay, like Cosmos DB, like that, okay, or BigQuery in GCP, okay. So the syntax will be an issue, guys. Okay. So after changing the database, you need to change the queries, guys. Okay. What is that? You need to change the syntax again to the respective database. So will it be a rework or not? Tell me, guys. Is that a rework, right? Guys, are you able to follow? Guys, are you able to understand? So what I'm telling is, yes, rework, okay? So basically, now in 2025 October, you have written the query in SQL syntax. Okay. Now in the backend, you're fine with the SQL database. Okay. Now in the 2026, I have migrated my database to PostGRE. Now the syntax won't work. We need to rework. Okay. So because of this, you can say loose coupling is not there, guys. Okay. The main issue is loose coupling is not there. You can say loose coupling in the sense if some point of time, okay, your database migrated to whatever technology, but your code should work, guys, without any impact. Okay. So that is one of the primary reason to migrate to JPA or ORM framework. Okay. Outdating of JDBC. Guys, are you clear with the reason?
Yes.
Okay, guys. Yeah. Now let me walk through whatever we have discussed so far. I think someone said I have joined late. Yep. See, guys, the first thing is CoreJava is the prerequisite. Okay, from the CoreJava, we expect OOPS, collection framework, exception handling, and multi-threading basics and IO streams to be already covered at your end. Okay. And second thing is, if you are comfortable with advanced Java, that is so good. But if you are not at all comfortable, if you're not covered advanced Java, that's fine. Okay. So because there is no need of JDBC to learn JPA, no knowledge of servlets required to learn WebMVC. Okay. JSP anyway, it is outdated. We have replaced with Angular and React. That is not related to us. And MVC, we are gonna cover in this course, guys. Okay. Clear? Guys, are you clear with the prerequisites? Any doubts so far? Guys, any doubts so far in my explanation? Are you able to follow my explanation, guys? Anyone have issues with respect to my explanation? Please let me know if you have some issues with respect to my explanation.
Sir, I have a one doubt.
Sure, please.
While learning Spring Boot and microservices, we can build a small project or just 1 year theory.
Yeah, you are telling some project are we building or not, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, definitely will build multiple POCs. Okay. See, guys, let me be very frank on this. Okay. No one will give you the real-time project. Okay. Suppose if I'm working with respect to some client. Okay. Okay. So I'm working with now automation client. Okay. I'm not supposed to reveal the name. Okay. Company name and client name. Automation client. Automation means with respect to, vehicles. Okay. Vehicles. Okay. You can say it's a famous car company. Okay. Yeah. So no one is allowed to get the code from the actual laptop, okay, or the actual repo, okay. So to get the feel of that actual real-time project, okay, we will discuss multiple POCs, or you can say minor projects or POCs, okay. Minor projects and POCs we'll discuss, guys, okay. Guys, are you clear now? Someone asked me. So I will try to give the exact feel, okay, whatever we are doing, okay, in the right now in the project in my previous company or the current company, okay, whichever I'm working now, I will try to give the exact feel. That's why we are dealing with the cloud integration, okay. Guys, someone asked me, okay, we are going to teach AWS, Azure, and GCP. Guys, we are not going to teach any cloud services here, but whatever the thing is required, suppose if you want to store something in the cloud storage GCP, we are going to discuss on high level for that. And PubSub model will discuss on a high level, and BigQuery same. And if that when it comes to Azure, guys, we'll discuss on how to connect with blob storage, like that we'll see. Okay, it is not like we are going to discuss anything related to cloud service, but whatever required, okay, I will give you on a heads up. Okay, clear? Ajay, I think someone asked me, is that clear, Ajay? Okay, yeah. So again, I'm telling we are not dealing with this is not a cloud course, right? So this is about Spring Boot and microservices. But in the real-time company, okay, in the real-time environment, people are handling with Spring Boot with some cloud technology. Okay, right? Right now we have using in our company we are using GCP. Okay, in the previous company we have used Azure. Okay, so it is like that. Okay, so that's why I have come up with this thing. Okay, clear? Right, guys? Guys, any doubts so far? just a minute. Let me walk through the syllabus sheet. Guys, I'm sharing my screen again. What no? Are you Sunil Kollu? Can you please elaborate? Are you what is that doing?
No, that person is saying that are you covering the deployment also? That's all.
Yeah. So basically, yeah. So in GCP we have a Cloud Run, and in AWS we have a EC2 instance or Lambda. Okay, we'll try to deploy our application also. Okay, we'll Dockerize and we'll deploy, guys. Okay, fine.
Uh,
Okay, guys.
Sir,
This
what
is
is the
please.
what is the duration and the work
Yeah.
and the hours you are taking?
Yes, guys. So the duration is nearly 2 to 3 months, guys. Okay, so you can take because 2 months without holidays. See, that means you can say 70 to 80 classes it will take, guys. Okay, 60 to 70 somewhere. Okay, because we can't measure exactly, no. So it's related. It's
टिकट
related
कर
to
लिया है
all. Yeah.
किससे अलाइन कितने बोला
800 रुपये लग रहा है
Guys, please go
ये
on.
बहुत
If you have
सस्ता मिलेगा आपको यार कॉलेज का क्या कॉलेज है
ऑनलाइन ये है कि मेरा वो स्मार्ट कार्ड है मेरे पास
अच्छा
इससे कार्ड में छूट मिल जाती है
Yeah, guys, I have muted all. Okay, guys, any doubts you can ping in the chat box. Guys, please go on with once you done with speaking. Okay, yeah. Guys, first let me walk through the syllabus sheet. Guys, the course duration is it will take around 2 to 3 months, guys. Okay, fine. Yeah. So as I mentioned already, prerequisites is CoreJava. Okay. So before what we cover before Spring Boot, okay, we will cover the basics of Spring, guys. Okay, right? And basics of JAX RS framework, basics of Hibernate JPA. Okay, we are gonna cover before start of Spring Boot. Okay, clear? Then we'll speak about something about legacy framework and introduction. Guys, are you able to see my screen now?
Yes.
Able to see.
Yeah, and guys, are you able to follow my voice? You know, my pace. Are you able to follow? Are you comfortable, right?
Yes.
Okay, thank you, guys. Yeah, let me zoom in. Yeah. So, legacy framework. You know, here we'll cover annotations, JP annotations. Okay, REST service annotation like that. Now we'll see introduction to Spring Boot. Okay, in this year we'll see what is monolith architecture, what is SYA, why microservices, what is the microservice architecture, like that we'll see. Okay, then what are the different layers of application? Okay, like that we'll see. Okay, business layer, enterprise layer, infra layer. Okay, need of Spring Boot, difference of Spring and Spring Boot. This was being asked in n number of interviews. Okay, for freshers or experienced, they will ask, can you tell me some difference between Spring and Spring Boot, like that they used to ask, right? Okay, and what are the advantages of with microservices, right? And what are the limitations of microservices, like that we'll discuss. And now building the Spring Boot application. Okay, so basically we have 3 ways to build a Spring Boot application, guys. One is STS, one is by using normal Eclipse. Okay, one is by using Maven. Okay, so we'll discuss all the 3 ways. Okay, before start of the Spring Boot. Okay, right? Okay, right, guys. Now different databases we're gonna deal. Okay, H2 database, Reddy's cache, which is a caching layer, and Postman. Okay, so these are the tools, guys. Okay, you know, these are the different tools. Okay, which we are gonna deal with database. Sorry, these are the different tools which we are gonna integrate with our Spring Boot application. Okay, right? So basically, Postman and Swagger are very familiar to the guys who are working in the company right now. And Reddy's cache is the caching layer. Okay, right? And HSQL, I'll tell you what is thereby, I'll tell you, and what is H2 also, I'll tell you guys. Okay, H2 is the in-memory database. Okay. Yeah, Mahesh, I'm coming to the point. Okay, this I am reading about Spring Boot microservices, and let me come to microservice part. Okay, right? Yeah. Now, when it comes to JPA repository concepts, okay, CRUD repository, okay, guys, there are different ways of mapping, guys. Okay, from the JPA layer to the database. Okay, here the syllabus sheet is not that clear, but again I'll tell you, guys. Don't worry. Some syllabus sheet, the syllabus sheet bit. Yeah, guys. Basically, what is JPA, guys? Anyone here? Guys, what is JPA? Anyone here? Okay, can someone tell me? So JPA is the one which is dealing with the communication between Spring Boot and our database layer, guys. Okay. So there are 4 ways of handling, guys. Okay, 4 ways to communicate. Okay. So this we'll discuss in as part of JPA layer. Okay, clear, guys? Any doubts here? Guys, any doubts here? No, right?
So the
Okay. Right. Then comes to transaction management. So the transaction management is primarily dealing with, okay, I'll give you one layman example, okay, to understand about the transaction management in a better way. Right. Suppose, if you are buying something on Amazon, right? Okay. Right? Or whatever you are doing, okay, or like if you're booking some ticket on Book My Show, okay, right? So first we'll select some seat, right? Select seat. 1 minute. Yeah, we'll select some seat, okay. Then we'll select number of tickets, and we'll select a payment option. Okay. And then once the payment is confirmed, then only this all will be saved, guys. Suppose if the payment is failed, what is the need of storing in the database? Okay, the seat confirmed to someone, okay, confirmation, seat confirmation, and number of tickets. There is no point of storing. No, if the payment is failing, then there is no point of storing. So suppose there are n number of events. Okay, suppose event 1 is there, event 2 is there, and event 3 is there, and finally event final EF is there. Okay, suppose event finally is success, then only these all things will be automatically stored to database. If some event is failing, these all will be reverted back. Guys, are you clear with how the transaction management is working? Anyone has any doubts, guys, here? Guys, any doubts here? Hello? Guys, any doubts here? Anyone? Please ask me if you have any doubts with respect to transaction management. Yeah, you can. Yes, any doubts with respect to transaction management or on a high level? I was trying to give the explanation, guys. Okay, clear? JPA, right? Now we'll see the security, guys. Guys, this is one of the major concept of security. So here we'll discuss 6 layers of security, guys. Okay, 6 ways of security. Okay, like default security. Okay, like that in memory security, JWT. Okay, what like that we will discuss. We'll discuss n number of 6 ways, 6 to 7 ways, guys, in Spring Boot security. Okay, so Spring Boot security is all about securing our REST API. Okay, clear, guys? Any doubts here so far? Now this is our real-time environment, guys, where we used to get a real-time exposure. Okay, so in this chapter we are gonna deal with AWS S3 bucket, EC2 IAM. Okay, it's from the Spring Boot app. From the Azure, we will be connecting with Azure Blob Storage. And from GCP, you'll be connected with GCP Cloud Storage and PubSub model and Spring Boot app, guys. Okay, clear? So here we'll try to integrate with the different cloud technologies. And don't worry if you don't know about S3 bucket, I will give you some explanation. If you don't know about EC2, I will give you some explanation. Okay. And if you don't know about Azure Storage Portal, okay, I will give you some explanation, guys. So basically, the companies will expect you to tell about, suppose if they ask about, can you tell me the flow? Then they will expect, because then they expect you to tell about the flow with respect to cloud also. That is the main difference, main challenge, okay, right? So guys who are already on the project, that's fine. But if they are not on the project, okay, then, if you simply tell, I'm building with some database and all, they won't agree, guys, because no Spring Boot app is running without cloud, okay, now, okay, because 90% of the Spring Boot, Spring Boot technology is is there with the cloud only, okay, right? Guys, any doubts so far? Sukanya, Mahesh, guys, are you having any doubts?
No doubt.
No doubt, right? Ajay, any doubts, Ajay? Fine. Right, guys. Okay. Now we'll come to microservices design considerations. Okay. So here we'll see what is microservices, what are different types of patterns, okay, and what are different standards, and what are different ways of communication and pitfalls. Okay, these things, these trade-offs, everything will discuss, guys, here. Okay. And someone is asking service discovery, guys. You can see here. Okay. So as part of the microservice, we'll deal with service discovery, Eureka service discovery. Okay, right? Service registry. Okay, and load balancing strategies. Okay, and resilience and fault tolerance. Okay, circuit breaker, resilience voltage, retry patterns, bulkhead, timeout, distributed logging, tracing. Okay, these are all we'll discuss in microservice, guys. Okay. So Spring Cloud, okay, Spring Cloud is nothing but it is not a different cloud, guys. Please don't confuse, okay. Eureka is there, Histrix dashboard, okay. These are part of the Spring Cloud, okay. People are using fancy like Spring Cloud. This is nothing different, okay. Spring Cloud means it is not related to AWS or Azure or GCP, okay. Spring Cloud is related to Eureka dashboard or Histrix dashboard, checking health, okay. These are only with respect to Spring Cloud, guys, okay. Yeah. Then Netflix. So again, Eureka server, Eureka client, everything we'll discuss. Okay, Netflix API, right? So basically, Eureka is coming from Netflix API. Okay. And Histrix dashboard, we'll see the fallback paths, different types of design considerations, and everything, guys. Okay. See here, someone is asking, So here we'll try to do this banking application end to end, guys. Okay, clear? So by using Spring Boot and microservices, we are gonna deal with this banking application end to end. Okay. And then fault tolerance concepts, okay? We'll discuss in detail. And messaging queue concepts, okay? Someone is asking earlier, Kafka, RabbitMQ, okay? JMS over. These are all things we'll discuss in messaging queue concepts, okay? Clear? And deployment, someone is asking earlier, okay? So we'll try to deploy, guys, okay? By using Docker, okay? And pods, Kubernetes, and everything we'll see, guys, okay? Clear? And for monitoring, okay? For monitoring, we use ELK stack, okay? Mostly we use ELK stack, but now the trend is related to Prometheus and Grafana is also one of the biggest, widely in use, guys. Okay, so in our project we use Dynatrace. Right now we are using Dynatrace, but in the market mainly we are using Prometheus and Grafana. That will try to do one POC kind of thing. Okay, clear? See, these are the advanced patterns, guys. Okay. Orchestration and choreography, saga design pattern. Okay. So basically, whenever you are telling to the interviewer, I am using Spring Boot, sorry, I'm dealing with Spring Boot and microservices with respect to project, they will say, what kind of pattern you are using? Then you are supposed to tell them, sir, I'm using saga design pattern. And they will ask you to explain, can you brief about saga design pattern? Then you need to tell, there are two types of saga design pattern. One is choreography and one is orchestration. Like that, you need to tell, guys. Okay. So there are different sidecar patterns, strangler pattern. We'll see those things. Okay. And hands-on project. Okay. With the hands-on project, we'll try to integrate with the auth profile. Okay. And inventory service and with the payment service like that, we'll do end-to-end project, guys. Okay. And deploy microservice. I already told you. Okay. Guys, any doubts with respect to this syllabus sheet? Guys, any doubts, guys, here? Anyone has any doubts so far? No doubt, right? Guys, are you able to hear me properly? Because in the beginning of the class, I can get multiple feedbacks due to my voice clarity. Are you able to hear now properly? Yes, Sunil. We will try to integrate with the React, okay, or Angular. That is not a big deal, okay? Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, it's just one class only. Okay, fine. Guys, are you able to hear me properly? Because in the beginning of the class, I can hear multiple feedbacks. Okay, yeah. Guys, can someone confirm me with respect to my voice? Yeah, thank you. I think it is due to bandwidth issue only. Okay, now I changed the bandwidth. It is clear now. Okay. Okay, guys. So this is the Spring Boot and microservices. Okay. And I told you before going to that, before start of the Spring Boot, we are gonna discuss some basics, guys. Okay, from the Spring. Okay. So basically, we'll discuss Spring basics. Okay. Spring Core. Okay. And Spring Jdbc. And Spring AOP. Okay. Clear, guys? So these are the things which we are going to discuss before start of the Spring Boot. Okay, clear? Anyone have any doubts, guys, so far? With respect to syllabus sheet, with respect to prerequisite, anyone have any doubts? Yeah, Sunil, you can. I'll share you guys. Okay, I can share you. Okay. Okay. And related to GitHub. Okay, so I will post everything on my GitHub account. Okay. So you can find GitHub account here, guys, in my name. Okay. So you can see my previous batch GitHub. You can see my previous batch, repositories, the GitHub Spring Boot projects which I have done. Okay. So ticket booking application, DSA graph. Okay, 1 minute. These are all DSA things. Yeah, cab booking system inventory, cab booking, React repo, child routes, Angular thing. So with respect to, with respect to Angular POCs or Spring Boot POCs, okay, if you want to see, you can go through this. You can go through my GitHub page, guys. Okay, clear? So all these things I will share on my GitHub page. Okay, all the projects are all the POCs I'm gonna share on my GitHub page. Okay, clear, guys? Or else if there is some common platform with respect to this issue, I will share on that as well. Okay, clear? And different tools which we are gonna deal, guys. Okay, here. Okay. As part of this course, I will be explaining different tools, guys. Okay. So Kafka. Okay. Reddy's cache. Reddy's cache. Or logging. Right. JUnit. Guys, can someone tell me what is JUnit, guys? Anyone have idea? Any working professional? What we do with respect to JUnit? Anyone? Which is very important.
Testing purpose.
Yes, test cases, guys. Okay, for testing purpose, it is not related to automation or manual testing, guys. Before giving our project to manual and automation testing, okay, as a developer, we are gonna test with the JUnit test cases. Okay, so because if you directly give to the manual and automation testing, okay, they will get lot of bugs, right? Okay, so first we'll see our code is clear or not. For that, we'll use JUnit testing, guys. Okay, and here we'll see the code coverage also. Okay, I will explain what is code coverage also in our course. Okay, so basically our standard code coverage is 80 to 90% in the enterprise level, guys. Right now we are having 90% code coverage in our company, in our client project. Okay, but it will vary from client to client, but at least 80% is mandatory for code coverage, guys. Okay, trust me, guys, if you master the JUnit, okay, it will save you a lot of times, guys. Okay, in the project level. Okay. Okay. I have personally seen, guys, okay, only working with JUnits only. Okay, right? Yeah. Yeah, Yuvraj, I already told you before learning Spring Boot, the mandatory prerequisite is the core Java only. Okay. So core Java, I expect you to know OOPS, collection framework, and exception handling, multi-threading basics, and IO streams. Okay. Right. And I told you why we migrate from Jdbc to JPA or ORM frameworks in a detailed way. I have explained in the start of the class. Okay. And I have explained about JPA on a high level, transaction management on a high level. Okay. And basics of Spring Boot. Okay. Basics of Spring. Okay. Before start of Spring Boot. Okay. These are the tools which we are going to cover. Okay. Guys, any doubts in today class? Guys, today I'm sorry, with respect to my bandwidth, I struggled a bit in the start of the class. But from tomorrow, there won't be any such kind of issues. Okay. Yeah. I'm living in the PG. These guys, the PG bandwidth is not so good actually. Okay. Yeah. Fine. No issues. Right. Okay. And with respect to cloud integrations, we are going to discuss about these things, guys. Okay. Clear? And as part of our course, we'll do multiple minor projects and POCs. Okay. And in my GitHub page, you can find some POCs and minor projects already. Okay. And who are supposed to learn this course? Okay. Mainly for experienced and freshers also, because due to this market, this recession, okay, this low market, now people are expecting from freshers also. Okay. The Spring Boot and microservices. Okay. And we're switching from non-IT to IT, who are already equipped with CoreJava, they can also learn. And people who are on the bench, they can also learn, guys. Okay. Fine. This is what we have covered in the today's class, guys. Okay. Guys, any doubts, you can feel free to ask, guys. Okay, now, yeah, for 10 minutes, I'll be waiting here. Okay, do you guys have any doubts? Please ask me, okay? Guys, any doubts? Yuvraj, Sunil, Karthik, Mahesh, any doubts about syllabus sheet, prerequisites, or the duration? Guys, the course fees is 8K. Okay, the course fees, yeah, sorry, guys, yeah. I think I already told you, the course fees is 8K, okay, with recordings. 8K with recordings. And duration is 2 to 3 months, guys, okay? Clear, guys?
Sir, I'm Yuvraj.
Yeah, please go.
Yeah, I joined too late. Can I
Okay.
have these recorded sessions?
Yeah, we can provide. Okay, we'll provide tomorrow. Okay, fine.
Yeah, sure.
I think the initial people will mail you. Please check. Okay. Yeah.
So the recording will be provided to us or not?
Yes. The recording will be provided. Okay, they will be uploaded on the YouTube. I think after the class they will upload on
Yes.
YouTube, and by tomorrow I will be providing with the recording. Okay. And guys,
So
please,
means
please.
for how many months it will be accessible?
That I'm not sure how many. I think 2 years, guys. Okay, 2 to 3. That I'll confirm with the admin, guys. Okay, tomorrow I'll confirm with the admin until. I think minimum they'll give you 2 years. I think in my previous institute they used to give us 2 years. Here, yeah. And here the advantage is we are not charging any extra price for recording. Okay, with the course price only they are giving. Okay, fine. Yes, please go on with this. Yeah, guys, I hope I have answered every question in detail. Guys, anyone have any more doubts or questions? Yeah, course duration is 2 to 3 months, Yuvraj. Okay. Yeah. And price is 8K with recordings. Any more doubts, guys? Feel free to ask, guys. I'll be waiting for 5 more minutes. Daily 1 hour class, guys. Mostly 1 to 1 hour 15 minutes I will take. Okay, max. Okay, na? Yes, if there are no doubts, feel free to drop. Yeah, 2 to 3 months. Duration daily 1 hour, guys. Okay, on an average 1 hour. Okay. Okay, guys, you can drop. Yeah, I'm dropping. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you.